Today, I got the man, I got the can, and I got the plan. Today, y'all, Michael and I are gonna cook up some delicious and easy meals that are all flavor and absolutely no fuss. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? First, we're gonna have a creamy hash brown casserole that we are serving with our savory sweet sausages. Look at that, how good that looks. Then we're fixing a yummy fried egg and avocado sandwich. Is that your stomach I just heard growling? And for dessert, y'all, it doesn't get any simpler than our pineapple blueberry crunch cake that we're serving along with a luscious malted marshmallow white chocolate Royale, y'all. Stand back, baby. The butter queen is fixing to do her thing. Hey, Michael.
Hey, dog.
How are you?
Hungry.
Hungry? Well, you know what? You are in the right room in this house because I am fixing to mix up some of Michael's favorite little recipes that are so easy. He loves fixing them and he loves eating them. Y'all, the first recipe I'm gonna make is a wonderful, creamy hash brown casserole. So, if you'll pass me the butter, Michael.
Butter? That's strange.
I know. And I'm gonna stick in like a half a stick of butter. Now, Michael is chopping us up an onion. We're just gonna saute our onions until they're kind of soft. And you can watch those, Michael.
Okay.
And over here in this dish, I am gonna be mixing up a can of cream of celery soup and 8 ounces of Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese, 16 ounces of sour cream, about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a package of thawed hash brown potatoes. So this is gonna be delicious and it's gonna be easy, isn't it?
Got me crying.
It's got you crying. Well, listen, honey, look. You don't ever have to cry in my kitchen. Put those goggles on. Those
I
are...
think I'd rather cry.
Oh, come on, let me see them on you. They're perfect. They're perfect. Those are my onion goggles, Mike.
I know, it's too late, though.
Oh, and you're tearing up. I hadn't seen you cry like that since somebody backed into your Harley Davidson.
They were crying.
So, I have mixed our sour cream, y'all, with our soup. I'm gonna put a half a teaspoon of garlic powder in. And I think I'm gonna put some salt and pepper. Let's see. Got my little salt, got my little pepper.
Let me stir it up.
Please stir it. All right, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna open up our cheese and we're gonna stir this in. And Michael, honey, if you would just stir these hash browns in. While you're doing that, I am gonna crush up our potato chips. Now, as soon as our onions have finished sweating, just dump those in our bowl, okay?
Okay.
And the potato chips are gonna go into our little bag. And I've probably got a couple of cups of chips here. Crunch, crunch, crunch. We all need to rely from time to time on a meal that we can put together at the drop of a hat. Because I don't know about y'all, but we have unexpected children that show up around here. And they usually show up hungry. So that looks delicious, Michael. I'll cut off your heat, and you just scoop those into our casserole. All right, so all you have to do, Michael, is stir that up. All right, now if you'd pour that into the casserole dish, Michael, when you were raising your children and you were doing all the cooking, did you have some easy recipes that you relied on heavily?
A lot of times I did one-pot wonders like chicken and dumplings or beef stew or lasagna, stuff like that.
All right, I'll just spread the potato chips out on top, and this is gonna give it a nice little crispy topping. So here we go. Doesn't that look delicious? Okie doke. So if you'll put that in the oven, please, Michael, 350 for 45 minutes. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna share one of the easiest recipes of all time with y'all for a wonderful breakfast meat. We're gonna make our own sweet sausages. I'm gonna use a smoked sausage and I'm just gonna cut it in little rounds, just like this. Here, Michael, if you take half of this, and get you a knife and help me along here. All right, so here we go. So into the saucepan this goes, y'all. And then, y'all, all we're gonna do is we're gonna pour about 1.5 cups of syrup, just a regular pancake or waffle syrup. We're gonna pour that over that smoked sausage. And if you'd hand me the spatula, Michael,
okay,
so I can scoop all that syrup on it, and you stir them up good, toss them up for me.
I'll do it.
And just make sure they're coated. We're gonna let this simmer for about 20 minutes, y'all, and it's gonna become almost like a candied smoked sausage. It's gonna be delicious. All right, so Michael, I'm gonna start the bacon for our next recipe, and then we're gonna be back in the kitchen. It's all about lazy man meals today. I got the lazy man, and I bet you girls out there have one just like mine. Michael and I are gonna make a fried egg and avocado sandwich that is just out of this world. What'd you say?
That's delicious.
Our lazy man meal continues with our pineapple blueberry crunch cake. This is a cake you can't mess up the recipe, y'all. And we're gonna wash this all down, y'all, with a yummy marshmallow white chocolate Royale.
That's good.
I would never fix you anything that's not good, no matter how lazy I am. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. All right, now, Michael, you be buttering our toast.
I'll do it.
Hey, y'all, I'm getting ready to put together this sandwich, this lazy man sandwich, and it's a fried egg, bacon, avocado sandwich. I'm just drooling into our pan of sugared syrup laden smoked sausage. Look at that, how good that looks. And it's just simmering away. All right, we've got our bacon ready. I'm gonna take our bacon up. And Michael, as soon as you get that toast ready, honey, if you would just put it into our skillet.
Okay.
The bread, and we're gonna turn it into toast. Perfect. And while you're watching our toast, I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna fix us a sauce that we're gonna spread on this toast to put together these wonderful egg sandwiches. And I'm gonna use about 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. And this is important because you want it to be at room temperature because you don't want it to tear your toast when we go to slather this on. Ooh, all right, flip it over, Michael, and get both sides toasty, okay?
No butter both sides?
No, just, no.
On a diet?
Well, yes, we're on a diet. One side's enough. All right. Now I'm just gonna take a little green onion and chop it up, and a little fresh parsley. Oops, a lot of fresh parsley. Not much, we don't need but about a teaspoon of each. So there we go, our fresh parsley, our onions, and you've got our toast ready, our buttered toast. So I'm gonna just put all this in the bowl. A little salt to go along with the taste of that bacon. A little black pepper. All right, now Michael, if you would take this and just mix that together and then spread it on both sides of our toast.
Okay.
When I say both sides, I mean this side and this side, not,
Right.
yeah, okay. And while
It'd be
you're
messy
doing
if
that,
we did
it would be real messy to eat. good thinking. So I'm gonna slice us some tomato to go on our sandwich. And I'm gonna slice us up some avocado. You know, Michael, when I think about it, you've always had somebody cooking for you. Whether it was your mother, your brother Hank, or now me.
Well, it wasn't a plan. It just kind of worked out that way, and I'm just I'm just a lucky guy.
How you coming with our cream cheese, baby?
It's good, but the bread's hot.
Yes, that's the idea because it kind of melts down our cream cheese. All right, so I'm gonna slice our avocado. So this is all ready. Now I'm gonna come back down here, y'all, in our pan that we fried our bacon in. And we've got the bacon grease that's gonna just fry up our eggs so pretty. And into our bacon grease goes the eggs. Gonna bust that yolk because we're making a sandwich out of the eggs. When we bite into our sandwich, we don't want yolk running all down our arms, do we? All right, Mikey, and I'm gonna take our toast and I'm gonna, is that your stomach? I just heard growling. It was. All right, so there goes our bacon. Then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna pile up our tomatoes and our avocado.
Looks good.
Doesn't it look good? All right, if you'll get our potato casserole out.
I'll do it.
I'm just gonna flip these eggs over. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna put that right there and let some of that bacon grease drain off of our eggs. And here we go.
This smells good.
Doesn't it smell good? And look at that. Have you ever seen a prettier sandwich?
I'm hungry.
Now it's hot, so you begin, huh? What'd you say?
That's still.
I know I've hit a home run. Michael and I will make our lazy man's version of dessert. So simple, you probably got all of this stuff in your pantry. My delicious pineapple blueberry crunch cake. There's no better excuse to be lazy than for my creamy malted marshmallow white chocolate Royale. It's yummy, isn't it? I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. So for this lazy man meal, y'all, we gotta have a lazy man dessert, don't we? And I got my lazy man making a pineapple blueberry crunch cake. You're not gonna believe how easy this is. Now, I'm gonna melt us a stick and a half of butter.
Okay.
While you're doing that, now Michael has dumped into a greased 13 by 9 by 2 casserole dish 1 can of crushed pineapple and its juice. And you just wanna make sure that's kind of level. Now he has opened about a 20-ounce can of blueberry pie filling that he's just gonna evenly spread over that pineapple. And I got my lazy man to working, honey. All right, Michael, do you need a spatula to, or here, you can use my. And then he's gonna take a yellow butter cake mix and he's just gonna sprinkle that on top. And then we're gonna sprinkle it with, what, about a cup of pecans, Michael?
Chopped pecans.
That's where our crunch is gonna come in. And then I'm gonna take my butter and I'm just gonna drizzle it on top of this wonderful pineapple blueberry dessert. How simple can that be? I mean, this is...
I can't wait.
This is a lazy man's dessert, y'all. So there you go. And I love blueberry. Do you love blueberry?
Oh, I love all of this. If it's sweet, I love it.
Now the butter that I'm melting, y'all, is like I said, 3/4 of a cup, so that would be a stick and a half of melted butter. I can't hardly wait.
Me neither.
All right, you can just kind of take your hand and spread that out, and I've about got our butter melted. You know, this is a cake you can't mess up the recipe, y'all. This is like child's play. Do you want me to chop the pecans, Michael, or you want me to do them up like half? Okay. So these, I'm gonna leave these kind of coarse, Michael, because you know I'm a nut girl. I love nuts.
I seem to be a nut magnet, too.
Don't even go there, Michael Groover. All right, there's some nuts you can start spreading out. And I'm probably gonna use like a cup, y'all. But there again, you know, if you like it nuttier, pour on the nuts. If you don't like nuts, leave it off. Okay, Michael, there's the last of the nuts. Now, as soon as you get those spread on, I'm just gonna drizzle this butter on top of that cake mix and those nuts.
Good.
So stand back, baby. The butter queen is fixing to do her thing. You know, that's what they call me, Paula Deen, the butter queen. I don't know where they got that from.
You know what they call the guy that's married to the queen, don't you?
What?
The king.
So you're the butter king?
I'm just the king.
Instead of the Burger King?
No, the king like Elvis.
You never have had a self-esteem problem, have you? Okay, in the oven, y'all, 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. Just that quickly, this Lazy Man crunchy pineapple blueberry cake
Let's cook it.
Let's cook it, honey. We've got a drink that's so scrumptious, it'll knock you into next week. It's a malted marshmallow white chocolate Royale. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. So, I wanted to fix us a drink to wash down our dessert with. So what we're fixing to make now is a malted marshmallow white chocolate Royale.
Oh, good.
It's not diet, Michael.
That doesn't sound like it.
All right, Michael, if you would start chopping our white chocolate. Now I'm gonna start with 1.5 cups of heavy cream. And in our saucepan that goes. And then I'm gonna rinse out our measuring cup with 1.5 cups of milk.
I'll put my chocolate in.
Yes, throw your chocolate in, honey.
Is that good like that?
Oh, that's perfect, because it's gonna melt. All right, so 1.5 cups of milk. And then I'm gonna add y'all 1 cup of a malted milk powder. I'm gonna add now about 1/4 cup of marshmallow creme. And that may be a heaping 1/4 cup, y'all. Okay, so in there we go. We're gonna let this get hot. All righty, Michael. You wanna get the crumb cake out of the oven?
I do.
And I'll work on keeping this stirred. This is gonna be so good. So why don't you,
You bring that down.
yeah, take it down there and spoon us up a little bit. So all of our ingredients are hot now. So I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract.
Oh, that smells delicious.
Does it?
Oh.
So this is ready, Michael. Pass me the cups. Look at that, no muss, no fuss. Okie dokie. And then we're gonna bring it down here and I'm gonna top it with A little bit more cream. So, here is to those lazy folks that still want to eat good, but are too lazy to cook it up.
Delicious. And it was fun.
All right, so taste your malted Royale.
That was good.
No, it's good. I would never fix you anything that's not good, no matter how lazy I am. Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if y'all enjoyed this week's full episode Friday, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, friends.